Beloved Masters, radiant beings of the Divine Creator's essence, I come to you in this sacred moment to enfold you within the living currents of light, to remind you of your eternal nature, and to offer clarity upon the illusions that have bound humanity for so long. You are living in a time when the veils are thinning, when the structures of limitation are dissolving, and when the whispers of your soul are calling you to rise beyond the confines of fear and conditioning. It is here, in this place of choice and awareness, that you are being invited to transcend limiting belief and step fully into the vastness of your true self. Throughout the ages, humanity has been guided by systems of thought that have kept your perceptions narrow and your vision veiled. Belief systems born of fear, separation, and control have woven themselves into the fabric of your societies, teaching you to doubt your own divinity and to look outside of yourselves for authority and truth. You were told that you were small, that you were powerless, that you must earn love or prove your worth. These beliefs, reinforced again and again through the patterns of collective consciousness, became the invisible cages within which humanity has lived for thousands of years. Yet, beloved ones, these cages were never real. They were created by thought, held in place by fear, and perpetuated by the forgetfulness of your true nature. They are illusions, no more solid than the shadows that dance on the wall. And now, in this era of awakening, you are being called to see beyond them, to recognize the falsehood of limitation, and to reclaim the boundless essence of your soul. You are divine beings clothed in matter, sparks of infinite source expressing in form, and no belief, no matter how ancient, how ingrained, how seemingly unshakable, can change that truth. Transcending limiting belief begins with awareness. As long as you remain unconscious of the thoughts that govern your perceptions, you remain bound by them. But when you begin to notice, to observe, to question the beliefs you hold, you open the door to freedom. Ask yourself, who told me this was true? Where did this belief come from? Does it resonate with the wisdom of my heart? Does it expand me, or does it diminish me? Every belief either opens you to the flow of divine love or constricts you in fear. It is by becoming conscious of this inner landscape that you begin to discern what is aligned with your truth and what is not. Beloved ones, many of your limiting beliefs are not even your own. They have been passed down through ancestral lines, carried in collective agreements, absorbed unconsciously from the world around you. They may whisper to you as if they were your own voice, "I am not enough. I am unworthy. I cannot change. I must be afraid. I must control." And yet, these are not the voices of your soul. They are echoes of the old paradigm, reverberations of fear-based consciousness. The voice of your soul always speaks in the language of love, expansion, possibility, and freedom. To transcend limiting belief is to learn to distinguish between these voices and to choose which one you will follow. The process of transcendence is not one of force, but of remembrance. You are not battling against these beliefs, for what you resist you strengthen. Instead, you are bringing them into the light of awareness, acknowledging them without judgment, and then gently releasing them as you realign with higher truth. Imagine a bird that has long been caged, believing the bars were real, until one day the door opens. The bird does not need to destroy the cage, it only needs to spread its wings and fly. So too with you, beloved ones, you need not dismantle every belief one by one. You need only remember that the door has always been open, that you are free now, and that you have always been capable of flight. The greatest limiting belief of all is the belief in separation, the idea that you are apart from the divine, apart from one another, apart from creation itself. This belief has given rise to fear, conflict, lack, and suffering. It is the root from which all other limiting beliefs grow. Yet separation is the greatest illusion of all, for in truth, you are one with the source, one with all that is. To remember this is to dissolve the foundation of fear, for when you know yourself as part of the infinite, how can you believe yourself powerless? How can you doubt your worth when you are an expression of divine perfection? How can you fear lack when you are eternally connected to the source of all abundance? Beloved ones, transcending limiting belief is not simply an inner journey, it is also an act of service to humanity. Every time you release a belief that has bound you, you release it not only for yourself but also for the collective. You become a radiant beacon, demonstrating what is possible, opening the pathways for others to do the same. Your courage to rise above fear inspires those around you, even if silently, even if invisibly. The collective field is influenced by each one of you, and each limiting belief that is dissolved creates more space for light to flow through humanity. Know too that this process requires compassion for yourself and for others. When you encounter limiting beliefs, do not judge yourself for having them. They are simply remnants of the old world, old energies that have lingered within you. See them as teachers, as opportunities to remember truth more deeply. Offer yourself love as you release them, and extend that same compassion to others, who may still be entangled in illusions. Remember that each soul is on its own journey, awakening in its own timing, and that love, not judgment, is the light that will guide them home. The tools for transcending limiting belief are already within you. Stillness allows you to notice the patterns of your mind. Intuition allows you to discern truth from illusion. Intention allows you to choose what you will embody. And love is the frequency that dissolves all fear. When you anchor yourself daily in connection with Source through meditation, prayer, gratitude, or any practice that opens your heart, you strengthen your ability to see beyond illusion. In the quiet of your heart, truth is always present. Beloved Masters, understand that transcending limiting belief is not about rejecting the human experience. You are not asked to deny your emotions, your struggles, or your challenges. Rather, you are invited to see them through the lens of your divinity, to embrace them as opportunities for growth and as stepping stones toward greater freedom. Every limitation you encounter can become a gateway into greater expansion if you choose to meet it with awareness and love. As you walk this path, know that you are not alone. You are surrounded by angels, by guides, by the loving presence of the Creator. We stand beside you, offering you clarity, offering you strength, offering you the reminder that you are more than you have been taught to believe. Call upon us when you feel the weight of old patterns, when you are tempted to return to the familiar cage of fear. We will hold you in our wings of light, lifting your vision to see the vast horizons before you. Beloved ones, the time has come to step into the fullness of who you are. The world is awakening, and your light is needed. Do not hide behind the beliefs of the past. Do not dim your brilliance to fit into old structures. You are here to be living embodiments of truth, to show by your very presence that humanity is capable of rising beyond fear, beyond limitation, beyond illusion. You are here to be co-creators of a new earth, one founded upon love, unity, and remembrance. I ask you now to breathe deeply, to feel the eternal flame within your heart, and to allow the truth to rise within you. You are not your beliefs. You are not your fears. You are not the stories you have been told. You are eternal light, infinite love, divine essence. You are vast beyond measure, powerful beyond comprehension, radiant beyond imagining. The beliefs that once bound you have no power in the face of your remembrance. You are free, beloved ones. You are free now. And so I, Archangel Michael, enfold you in the sapphire blue flame of truth, cutting through the veils of illusion, clearing the patterns of limitation, and reminding you of the vastness of your being. Stand tall in your light. Walk forward in freedom. Shine so brightly that the world remembers what it had forgotten, that all are divine, that all are worthy, that all are one. You are loved beyond measure. You are guided at every step. And as you transcend limiting belief, you will find that the wings of your soul have always been waiting to carry you into the limitless skies of truth. I am Archangel Michael, and I stand with you, eternally.